Okay, Pisces, hey. Hey, Pisces, hey, sister sign. Hi, what's poppin'? Welcome to Zen in the Void. I am Zen, this is the Void, and welcome to this community, this ever-growing, blossoming community. I'm so glad that you're here and that you've chosen to join me on today. Anyways, let's hop right into this reading. Let me just start off by saying, Pisces, y'all gave me a hard time. Virgo did too, but Pisces, y'all gave me a hard time with this one. Whew, it was so confusing. Emotionally, like my energy, I was able to literally, really stand firm in my energy and protect myself through all these other readings. I didn't have to go on all these emotional twists and turns. But with you, Pisces, I have just dived into a pool of like confusion. So I just want to say that. But welcome to this reading. You guys came in like, what is this, like the 5th? Nope, the 5th. You came 5th in showing me love. So thank you for showing me love. So I'm extending, showing the love back and extending your quickie reading and just making, going further into, new moon guidance for the Piscean community. So welcome, sister sign. I'm so happy and honored to read for you. First of all, out pops the death card. So 3 cards popped out first. Flew all on the floor. Death was the only one that was turned up. So I put that as like the feeling or the, the overall energy of this entire read. So you're going through a huge metamorphosis, Pisces. You're going through a transformation, a rebirth, so to speak. You are being truly reborn and changed. And if you aren't going through this energy yet, you could be about to or making the decision to, or you could be on the other end of it and scared of doing so. But you're a Pisces, you understand the flow of life, transient and change, and you're usually pretty good with adapting to change and going forward. That's something that is very helpful to your sister sign, Virgo. But it looks like in your whole reading, honey, you need to get some of that sister sign energy as well. Get some of that Virgo energy. Just because that's why you guys are sister signs. That's why you are polar opposites, to help one another or to like learn from the other person's energy, weaknesses, and strengths. So let's hop right into it. Let's see what's going on with you guys, or figure it out. So it's a lot of, under the death card fell the Hangman in reverse. So there's an energy of stalling, sacrifices that are they're needless, unnecessary sacrifices that you're taking, and the fear of sacrifice overall, maybe to sacrifice for yourself or for others. There's a fear of sacrifice, but then there's also this like pointless sacrificing. So if you are sacrificing things, you could be sacrificing things that just aren't they aren't like they're not helpful to you, and you have a fear of sacrificing for things that are very helpful to you. So that's a thing, stalling, and your death, you could be getting transformed. Sorry. Whoo! I've never sneezed in a video, but y'all get to see my powerful sneezes. But anyways, it looks like the death and the transformation that you're experiencing, Pisces, is from the energy of stalling. If I know, or we all know anything about Pisces, we know that you guys are very dreamy. You're very all over the place, just kind of out there, imaginative, which is a beautiful thing. But in, it's more weaker areas, there you could be stalling and sacrificing, things that are just not good for you. You got the devil card in the upright. That's about addiction, materialism, playfulness. So though you are, sorry, I needed my music on. Helps me focus. I like to listen to classical music. It helps me focus and ground. And I grew up getting trained in classical ballet, so it just makes me feel very much so ground and clear in my mind. And I need that for y'all's reading. Okay. I hate that they got this song on. Like, anyways, sorry. I'm so sorry, Pisces. Had to get that under control. I'm trying to be at my best here for you. but you can understand distractions. You know all about distractions. But anyways, the devil card in the upright is about addiction, materialism, and playfulness. So you could be in a space where you're stalling, Pisces. You're playful. You're playing more than you're working and getting things done and following through. You have some addictions that could be knocking at your door right now, or you could be overcoming addictions, which is amazing. I'm a huge supporter, an avid supporter, an advocate for addiction and just overcoming it. So if you are struggling with addiction, I hope that you get through it. But if not, you could be definitely you're the death and the transformation and rebirth you're going through is knocking these things out of your life. Addiction, materialism, playing a little bit too much, stalling, procrastinating, sacrificing important things for no reason. Right under that card, the Hangman in reverse, we got the Seven of Cups in the upright. So this is about searching for purpose, choices, daydreaming. So you could be daydreaming quite a lot, Pisces. You're in your energy quite a lot. You have a lot of choices that you could be taking that could be very confusing for you. It could be very, it could be putting you in a more weaker energy or spirit, or you're getting over that, So take it as it resonates, make it fit how it should. If you hear a storyline that works for you, you know what to listen up for, because I can't keep on, staying on all the tracks. It's just too hard. It's too many tracks of mine for me at this moment. Trying to protect my own energy, but still help you guys, in this very general reading. So, you're searching for a purpose, or there's a need to search for purpose within yourself and make choices. You're daydreaming, which is, that's completely you. And that's good because it's helping you to find your purpose and settle upon choices that, are helpful to you in life. After that, next you got the Justice card. I'm very confused in your energy, so I apologize. So that's why I need my music on right now. It's helping me to stay, sharp. But anyways, the Justice card in the upright, everyone's getting a Justice card. So I feel like everyone is dealing with cause and effect of their own actions and their own choices, their own karma, choosing what path to go down. So that could be something a lot of Pisces could be going through. You could be going down the path of addiction, materialism, playfulness, sacrifice, stalling, all that. Or you could be going down the path of daydreaming, happiness, choices, searching for your purpose, having clarity and truth within your mind and your life and yourself, which is a beautiful thing. After that, I got 4 cards that popped out together. The first one is the Queen of Swords. So that's all about clarity of mind, clear-mindedness. It looks like a lot of you want to go towards a clear-minded space and being more perceptive. Like you just kind of want to, your thoughts are so clear. There's never a need to overthink anything. And, your sister sign Virgo gets a bad rap for overthinking, but the thing is we both as a pair of polar opposite signs both have an abundance of it's like we're cracked wide open to the Akashic records, almost we have all the knowledge of the whole universe inside of us, we all do. It's just that Virgos and Pisces just have access to it, but access in very different ways. Pisces can enter it intuitively, a lot easier, through creativeness and things like that, and Virgos access it very logically and mentally, though it's inside of us in very spiritual ways. We just kind of go for it in our mind. It has to make sense in our mind. So a lot of you could probably benefit from that energy of going and finding the practical, grounded solutions to some of your problems, so that you won't be so confused. That's what I'm getting for you, Pisces. Mind you, I said I'm very confused with your energy, so just take it as it resonates. But after that, we got the Emperor card in reverse. So it seems on one side or on this side at the bottom, it's about trying to take that that kind of sister sign of Virgo, take some of their energy and apply it to your life. Maybe that could be very helpful for you. you know, have clear-mindedness with the Queen of Swords, and then the Emperor came out right next to that. So having more security, structure, and like more masculine kind of structured energy in your life. You know, be the Emperor, take charge and be the leader of your own life and your own choices. And after that, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So that's about the inability to delegate, overstressed, burnt out. So you could be, you know, in this energy of like battling addiction, battling materialism, and sacrificing, you know, things that shouldn't be sacrificed, and, you know, all of this, and just kind of like not being able to delegate and be the leader of your own life. Okay. Sorry, that song is like, I've heard it too much in my childhood. Like, I had a little jewelry box, the one that opened with the little ballerina. Yeah, can't stand it. I don't want to hear it no more. It's annoying to me now. But yeah, anyways, the Ten of Wands in reverse, Pisces. So a lot of you are dealing with, you know, kind of being influenced negatively with not being a leader in your life. You're overstressed, you're burnt out, you're in an energy where you're definitely tired, you're definitely over probably working yourself, or just kind of putting your energy into something that just does not serve you on a spiritual level, which makes a lot of sense. Spirit seems like it wants you to have more clarity of mind, and for you to kind of be in that Emperor energy a little bit more. And after that is the Eight of Wands in the upright. So that's about rapid action, movement, and quick decisions. So Spirit wants you to act on this quickly, because you could be at risk of falling back into old habits such as addiction, you know, materialism, needless sacrifice, you know, procrastination, just like confusion, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the judgment is falling in your life, and the choice that Spirit wants you to make is make that action towards being a leader of your life, and not just kind of, you know, drive your boat. Don't let the current just take you wherever it wants to take you, you know. To clarify that quick movement, I said, Spirit, what do Pisces have to make a decision towards? What is this quick decision towards and about? The card that came out is the judgment card in reverse. So make a quick decision about your lack of awareness, your doubt, your self-loathing. You may hate yourself right now for being weak and being in the position that you're in, and maybe reverting back to, oh, that's just all 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could, you know, Spirit wants you to go forward, and you're feeling like you want to go back, or you going back or falling into old habits make you feel doubtful. You're not aware of yourself right now. You're kind of in la la land a little bit too much, because it's causing you to doubt yourself and hate yourself and not see the future clearly and see your passions and yourself clearly. And then after that, as a clarifier, I got the Three of Swords in reverse. So that's about overindulgence, gossip, and isolation. You could be isolating yourself and indulging in very lower vibrational activities because you are in this weaker space mentally, and that's just no good for you, Pisces. Spirit wants you to definitely rebirth. I just saw 1313. So Spirit really wants you to take that rebirth, be reborn. You know, a lot of people are going through death and rebirth right now, and you are definitely one of those signs that need to kind of teeter more towards the rebirth if you haven't already. And if you guys have, all of this stuff that I'm describing that's negative, this is the things that you're losing, and in the clear-mindedness and Emperor energy is what you've come into. Congratulations, beautiful. Other people in the sign could need to give this you know, more kind of like oppressed energy up, you know, this Seven of Wands in reverse energy, not being able to delegate, you know, and be a leader in their own life, being stressed out, overthinking, you know, addiction, materialism, you know, only caring about materials. You know, Spirit wants you to make a quick decision about it, you know, become aware of yourself. The last card that flew out, just I was asking Spirit for guidance for you all. And by the way, I shuffled this deck so much, asking Spirit to give you guidance. For some reason, Spirit was like, no, like almost like Spirit didn't want to give you any more choices. I heard in my head that you guys already have so many choices of what to do. So I shuffled the cards again, cleared the energy, and then put this lapis lazuli on top so that your truth, so Spirit can speak its truth about your truth. And the first card that I got out for guidance is the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. This card is about prudence. Spirit wants you to be prudent. Prudence should be the name. If there's a Virgoan version out there, I'm sure her name is Prudence. But anyway, Spirit wants you to be a little bit more prudent in your life. You know, take an apprenticeship if you need to towards your passion. If there's someone who could teach you something or guide you down a journey, or you know, just give you some knowledge, take that. Towards your passion. Find your passions, have clarity of self, take control of your life, raise your standards for your life. My whole theme of my day yesterday was raising my standards as a Virgo. My standards are very high as a Virgo 4 times over, but I increased them. Yeah, because I didn't realize how low they were before when it came to certain things. So yeah, high standards, raise your standards, you know, learn under somebody. I thought it was interesting that you had the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck after I shuffled it, because that's just like about loss and like, let's talk about apathy and just not being satisfied. So you could be going through that. You could be not satisfied with what's going on in your life. Any more guidance for Pisces? I told myself I was going to shuffle on camera for you guys so you guys can see. If nothing comes out, I shuffle for like 5 minutes straight, constantly regrounding myself, and Spirit did not let anything pop out. So here we go. Knight of Cups. This is guidance, you all. So Knight of Cups, and I feel like I'm pulling a lot of the same cards for a lot of the signs. So I think a lot of us are, you know, relating, you know, just have a lot more in common than we think. Following the heart, idealist, romantic. So you know what, Pisces, I feel like it's a romantic thing that has you kind of falling into old habits. Your ideal, you know, thought or picture of romance and relationships, you probably need to raise your standards. I did. That was what I received in my personal reading as a Virgo myself. And then Virgos needed to do the same thing when I just did the reading for Virgos. So it looks like Pisces, yeah, you guys got to raise your standards in love and in romance. Because the love that you go after puts you in a weak place. It puts you in the weakest place. The thing about Pisces and Virgo, like, yes, you're very different, but the differences help you to be better each, you know, on each side that you are. And the similarities are like super cool too, because that we have so much in common as well. And I think one thing we have in common is just, you know, picking bad partners that don't feed our like spiritual, successful, abundant side enough. So I think a lot of Pisces, you could need to raise your standards when it comes to romance and love, and pick a partner who sees the clarity and truth, who understands justice, who understands karma, cause and effect. You see that? You have the choice. The choice is in your hands. You see her hand? It's holding the light. It's holding this, like, yeah, it's like an orange, and like light is coming from it, and like it's pretty cool. I don't really know what it is, but it's like it's letting me know that the choice is in your hands. You got to choose better for yourself. Any other guidance? One more card, Spirit. Guidance for Pisces. It's in your hands, you know. You need better people around you. You need to raise your standards so you can stay on your path of truth and clarity, because cause and effect. You got to make this rapid action. Spirit wants you to make this choice quick with the Eight of Wands here. Make it quick, Spirit says. Swiftness. You see, it says swiftness. Because for a lot of you Pisces, you guys are so like drifty. It's such a beautiful thing. So if I say like La La Land, like that's beautiful. Like that's a dream world. I love the dream world. So, you know, a lot of you are so dreamy that you could choose a partner that's very detrimental to your health. So you could be having to choose swiftly something new. I don't know if anything else is going to come out for you guys. I don't think it is. These cards feel dead. Like the energy of the cards just feel like weighted, dense, empty. So I think that's all Spirit has for you, Pisces. I think Spirit is telling you, Knight of Cups, like, you know, following your heart to your ideal romance could be could be harming you. So think about that. Make some good decisions, you know, and stay on your path. So much love to you, Pisces. Thank you for returning to my channel. Thanks for your support. I hope that this resonated. If it did, let's talk about it in the comments. You know, this is a safe space, as I always say. I'll see you in the next one, Pisces. Peace.